There's the beach. I mean, you ask me, am I worried about Hezbollah, the Lebanese militant group that's shooting us with thousands and thousands of missiles? As we're winning in Gaza, are we worried that this heavily armed non-state actor, it's pretty much the biggest terror group in the whole world, with such a vast range of artillery, rockets, ballistic missiles, anti-aircraft, anti-tank, anti-ship missiles? Am I worried? They are definitely a strategic threat for sure. They've got about 120,000 to 200,000 rockets and missiles that have short range, unguided rockets, kind of like what the Hamas uses, like a Katyusha style. But then they also have medium to long range, like the Fajr 3, the Ra'ad 2 and 3, the Uragan type, which is like 70 kilometers. But they also have what I mentioned before in another video, the Zelzal, that can reach like 210 kilometers. So, and you know the Scud missiles, Scud B, Scud C, Scud D, and even from the Syrian-made Fateh 110. The Fateh 110 and the M600 are literally missiles that could target deep into Israeli territory, like hitting Jerusalem. And it's a huge payload. So, and it could blow up, it could level neighborhoods. Am I worried, you ask? It's Iranian-made, Iranian-trained. And you know, they've also been training a lot in the... in Afghanistan, in the Syrian civil war, and many other things, learning about kamikaze drones, how to have their own GPS guiding system. We've scrambled our GPS, but they have their own low-cost drones that are suicide drones that are meant to dive into ships, into towers, and so they have all kinds of Russian Yakunot missiles and Chinese Silkworm missiles that can reach up to 300 kilometers. So let me tell you what, the fact that they have a suicide unit of 1,500 people that say they want to invade the Galilee knowing they'll never get back to Lebanon, their hate is so, the dark side of the force. They are so driven by a end times apocalyptic ideology that they have that they built these tunnels like Hamas, tunnel network, and they plan to launch attacks from these tunnels. We call them Shmurot Teva. So I would say we are not going to worry about a network that could be, more than 100,000 fighters connected with even North Korea, Russia, Iran, a whole network, an axis of evil. But I say, you know what? We will win. We have the Iron Dome, we have David Sling, we have the Arrow 3, we have all kinds of interception for short and long range. And we're not afraid. We've fought in Lebanon 1. I personally fought in Lebanon 2. If Lebanon 3 and a multi-front, we're already fighting on 7 fronts. And if they try to invade, you know what? They're going to get what they always wanted. If they want to be a martyrs unit, they'll get what they wanted. And I'd say we have to be brave. We have to be strong in this time. The Bible says in Psalms 119, verse 85 and 86, the proud have dug pits. Nasrallah, the way he talks, he's their leader. He is prideful. They've dug pits for me, which are not after your Torah. All your commandments are faithful, but they that persecute me wrongfully, please help me. And I'm going to tell you what, as the Al-Qassam brigades are being defeated, as the Jabhat al-Nusra are being defeated in Gaza, there's a lesson, as the Hamas are being defeated in Gaza, there's a lesson for Hezbollah to learn. And stand with us in prayer. And now as I look to my 41st birthday, I'm thinking deep thoughts about trust, thoughts about life. Thank you for keeping me and my unit and all of these soldiers on the front lines in prayer. Thank you for all you give on behalf of Israel, on behalf of the IDF.
Am Yisrael Chai!